What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to talk about some recent pickups. I did a video like this a couple of months ago, but of course, in the ever-evolving life of a photographer, got a few new things here, some major changes that came my way over the last couple of months. So I thought I'd update you guys and tell you all about these recent pickups. Well, if we're going to jump right in, no teasing you guys, just going to cut right to the chase here. I recently picked up the Leica SL3-P. I also picked up the 28-70 Leica lens, the Leica 35 APO, and the camera that I'm filming this on, the Leica SL3-S with the Sigma 16-28. This is a huge change for me here because, historically, all of my autofocus work, including everything that built this YouTube channel, are Sony cameras. But thanks to a new partnership with Camera West, we've completely done a full migration. The camera kit that I had, the Sony kit, is now gone, and I've replaced it all with a Leica kit. I'm gonna tell you more about this on a later video, so we're not gonna go into all the details of this transition from Sony to Leica today, but I did wanna make you aware that I am no longer using Sony gear at all and putting my full faith in the SL system, not just for the video needs like this, but for all my photography needs that use autofocus. Like the rodeo I just shot a couple weeks ago in Colorado. I'm gonna link that video right here above. That was my first time using an SL that actually worked out really well and gave me full confidence in the SL system. And after having such a fantastic experience with that camera, I decided to migrate the entire system over to Leica. Now, the video right before this one, I talked about the DJI Pocket 4P, this new camera from DJI that you actually cannot get here in the US because of a bunch of political drama. I give an overview of this camera and how it's worked out for me right here. I'll link it above as well. Now, this isn't the only little camera I've picked up recently. I've also got the Insta360 Luna. I'll be doing a more extensive video on this camera down the road. Now, both of these cameras were given to me by Insta360 and DJI, so these aren't cameras I bought with my own money, but I'm super grateful to have cameras like this because of the kind of work that I do. As I shared on my last video, this camera has been making basically all of my videos where I've been outside for the past couple of months. I'm always trying to find the balance between efficiency and output. Both of these cameras I think will do that job really well, but if you are interested in learning more about these, watch the last video I did and stay tuned for a future one on the Luna. So my birthday was a little over a month ago, and what photographer doesn't like to get photography accessories for their birthday? This year I got a really cool one in getting this Ona bag, this little wax canvas green Ona bag. I'm always struggling to find something small for carrying, just like a single camera and a lens, or just a single camera and maybe a pocket camera, or, just throwing a few things in a bag when I go out with just my Leica. Historically, I've used a black, just fanny pack, but that requires me to use a really small lens on my Leica, whereas something like this lets me, get away with having a little bit of a bigger kit with me when I go out. Now, this Ona bag came with this strap here. It's like a seatbelt strap. I don't know what else to call these things, but I can tell you I just don't like them. It's kind of like the Peak Design camera straps. It's just like a seatbelt, I'm not trying to wear a seatbelt when I take my camera out. And luckily I have a strap that will work with this bag. I'll show it to you. It's this old Filson strap I use on my Filson bag that I carry everywhere. Since we don't live in proprietary hell and we have some things that are universal, like the way these straps click onto this bag, I'm able to take this camera bag out with this Filson strap on it, and it just feels so much better. It's funny because I actually moved this Filson leather strap across a few different bags, and it just always works out. So this will be my small carry when I'm out and about. This Ona bag is awesome. Wax canvas, my color, everything checks out. Now, it may come as no surprise to you, but I really love coffee. In fact, I've only ever had black coffee. I learned to drink it black, never had milk, never had cream, never had sugar, anything else. Just good old black coffee. So when my friend Matt Young announced that he had a photo book, a zine coming out about coffee, I figured this is one I gotta have. What I love about Colombia is this is basically a visual documentary of where coffee comes from, how it is made and harvested, the lifestyles and lives of the people that are bringing coffee to our tables. and gives you a really artistic, behind-the-scenes look at coffee. This book has beautiful photography in it, and I think you should have a copy as well. So here's what I'm gonna do. Drop a comment below, let me know your favorite type of coffee, and I will pick one comment to send a copy of Colombia over to, and I'll throw in one of my favorite bags of coffee to you as well. Okay, this last thing is not photography related, but I think it could improve your life as a photographer. So we've got these phones, and phones make it really easy to doom scroll. So what if you want to stop doom scrolling? Well, you gotta put something else in your hand. And what I really recommend putting in your hand is a Game Boy. Now I've still got my Game Boy Color from high school, but this is the Chromatic by ModRetro. And my son has been playing Pokemon Silver from high school, my high school years as well. But the game comes with Tetris, and that's what I've been playing. It's been pretty fun to replace the doom scrolling with a mind-stimulating game of Tetris. And if you don't suck at Tetris, I don't suck at Tetris, then it gets to be really fun trying to max out those high scores. Should probably turn this down while I'm talking here. I'm not really one to doom scroll a bunch anyway, but it has been pretty fun to pick up the Chromatic instead of my phone, especially in the evenings when I'm sitting on the couch and I just want to do something kind of mindless because I've been making YouTube videos all day. ModRetro has been a pretty cool little device to just pick up and mess around with. You don't have to have a ModRetro to play games like this, but this is the best way I have found to play this game in 2026. All right, I'm gonna get sucked in here. Let me turn this back off. So those are my recent pickups. We're gonna go really deep into this SL kit, so I hope you are subscribed for that. The pocket cameras we're gonna cover as well. It's always great to have things like books or things that just keep our mind active so we're not just getting sucked into social media, and cool ways to carry our stuff. So I hope you have enjoyed this low-key video, and be sure to drop your coffee comment below so I can pick a winner to send a copy of Colombia over to. And if you don't want to wait for a winner of this Colombia book, you can just go check out Matt Young's profile right below, and you can order a copy yourself. Be sure to check out all the other links below, and as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.